we're going to continue the Spring 50 Challenge with the digital technologies category. And first up is a startup that should be of interest to all of you who practice sports regularly. The jury's about to leave, you can stay. The next startup actually develops an AI for injury prevention and sports performance analysis. It's supported by Télécom Paris, a founding member of Institut Polytechnique de Paris, and it works with the French Aerospace Lab. Their booth is actually just a few meters away from this stage, and you should check it out. The startup is called Deeptimize, and we now welcome its CEO, Antoine PIROVANO. Antoine, don't fall. Yeah, an injury now would not be a good sign. Yeah, right here, and you have 3 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1, now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Antoine PIROVANO, co-founder and CEO of Deeptimize, a young startup that develops artificial intelligence technologies to make data for sport simple and accessible. Indeed, getting data for sport is first on one side not available to the billions of people that are doing sport to improve or to be in good health. And on the other side, for sport professionals, for sports athletes, it's not available, it's complicated to get, and it requires expensive systems. And unlocking data for sport will mean being able to communicate, improve, but also to engage people to move more and better by creating personalized experiences. And that's what we are doing by creating artificial intelligence that can be combined, that are specifically designed for sport applications, and that can automatically extract data from any video with any camera. Let me show you. Our first intelligence is a 3D motion capture model that can automatically extract from any photo or video the posture and the movement in 3D from a person being filmed, and thus to develop in a super simple way personalized analysis. Our second AI is an action spotting model that can automatically tag actions or events of interest in videos and thus automatically generate statistics about it. And our third technology is a tracking model that can automatically detect and follow athletes, players, or in general persons in their environment, and thus creating multi-persons analysis. And so, by using these technologies, we can make data for sport accessible and simple to anybody that has a camera in its pocket, and it opens a wide range of use cases. That's why we are making these technologies available for companies to integrate in their product to create their own use cases thanks to our online API, and we are making them easy to use for coaches, physiotherapists, and professional clubs through our mobile app. We already have clients in CrossFit, rugby, handball, football, and rowing that are bringing our technologies to millions of users, and we are collaborating with great professional clubs in football and rugby to develop analysis for injury preventions and performance analysis. Deeptimize has been created in 2021 by 2 PhD in AI that are combining their expertise to create these technologies, and we are supported by a great team and many partners that have some expertise to help us make this project a success. I'm super happy to be here today to showcase our technology, to network with industry leaders and amazing startups to imagine together the future of sport, and to meet with potential investors since we are launching our first fundraiser round. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I didn't want to show you your videos of me exercising, but they insisted, so I'm sorry about that. If you're a member of the jury in this sports category of digital technologies, you can make your way up to the front row. That's right here, where you can be with your fellow judges. If you're around there. If you want to stay where you are, that's fine as well. As you're going to see here on this stage, these days everyone seems to be talking about AI, but it's not always easy to explain how such models actually work and what they might do. And it's true for the public, but it's also true for some institutions, and our next contestant helps companies explain their machine learning-based models in order to foster adoption and cope with the coming European AI Act. They have a booth, actually, just meters away, that you can visit as well. But before you do, You should go and now discover AI-vidence or evidence or AI-evidence? Evidence? Well, actually, you're going to tell us how it's pronounced. Here is the co-founder and general director, Laurent MICHEL. Laurent, you have the stage right now. And you have the stage for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
Okay, thanks a lot for the introduction. Well, I'm David Cortes replacing Laurent, but never mind. So, I'm really happy to be here and introduce evidence to you. Just start with a moment with a third experiment. Just consider you're about to be operated on because a foundational AI model just diagnoses you and told the doctor to do so. Would you think that you would trust the model? Would you think that the doctor itself would trust the decision? Well, this is just what about trustworthy AI is about. And to make this acceptable, we've got to make it explainable. So since 2021, we are on a journey to make AI explainable. To do so, well, you definitely need strong scientific and technical levels. And this is, but also you've got to, it's of utter importance to take into account also the human concerns and cultural diversity for those AIs to be adopted. So AI evidence core team of co-founders consists of 3 alumni from engineering schools of Paris-Saclay, and with complementary experience in consulting, in entrepreneurship, and consultancy experiences. So. And as for me, I'm David Cortes, CEO of Evidence. So there is a strong market need for explainability, mainly for 2 reasons. The first is that, well, this is about adoption. You simply don't use and don't deploy AIs that are not acceptable for business experts. The second one is the confirmation by compliance rules. Mainly the European AI Act to compel the firms and to for them to develop only trustworthy AI. What it means robust AI, it means ethical AIs, and at the end of the day, well, to make it legal. So it means human oversight, technical robustness and safety. It also means, well, being concerned of the society and environmental concerns and so on. And none of this is achievable without explainability of the black boxes of AI. So a proposal to do so, well, just in a moment draw the parallel between how human and how AI works. And so system 1 is automatic. Okay. Well, we want to use AI to extract knowledge from to make them more acceptable for business experts. So do come and see us for details on our booth about original explanation, where we want to make black boxes more explainable by cutting it into smaller pieces.
Thank you very much, David. The good news is that the booth is right there, very close, and should you want more explanation about evidence and how it works, just visit the booth. Where is it located?
DT6 at the far right from that viewpoint.
You just walk out, not right now, but you just walk out, you take a right, and the booth is right there. Is that it?
Exactly, over there.
Thank you very much, David.
You're welcome.
Our next startup benefited from a pre-maturation program. It was integrated by Alliance, the historical incubator of Paris-Saclay, and it's now developing a partnership with the Paris-Saclay Institute of Neuroscience, with a joint research unit of the CNRS and the University Paris-Saclay. It's also been supported by the Paris region through the program InnoVup, dedicated to AI and education. It's called Learning Robots. It develops educational solutions that teach the concept of AI, and it's represented by Thomas DENEUX. Thomas, you have 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes start in 3, 2, 1, now.
Thank you very much for inviting me to pitch here and present the Learning Robots startup, which teaches artificial intelligence to everybody. Oh. Sorry. So, today in the world, every country is facing a huge challenge, which is to make its population ready for artificial intelligence. From raising new generation of AI native to training active people. So we have designed a unique solution to open wide the black box of AI. This will allow to raise a new generation of AI experts, researchers, but also addresses the problem of everybody to be empowered and become real good AI users. This is indeed a new priority in education, and you can see here examples of recommendation in France, in Europe, in the world, UNESCO, advising to teach AI even from middle school. And how do we do it? We do it by making AI very simple and tangible. Simple through our unique software, which allows to see all the details of AI algorithm. For example, visualizing the internal activity of artificial neural networks. We make it tangible by making this software control educational robots that we will use through playful activities. For example, our very popular autonomous robot race. And that way we have a unique pedagogy where we start with manipulation, then visualizing the details, and then with the most advanced, go into the code in Python language. That way we can teach AI from young children to active executive. We exist three years, and in these 3 years, we have sold kits to 300 schools in France and in the world. But now we are launching a new program, a subscription software that will allow working with most of the 20 million robots, educative robots already there out on the market. And this is the solution to scale very fast and become a powerful international company. And we have very positive signals. For example, in Hong Kong, they are already teaching AI for 5 years, but it is the first time that they find a tool that really enables the teacher to explain how it works. Now, here is the team that made it possible. So Axel and me are the two founders with very high experience both in business and in tech. We have a team of 2 employees, very qualified as well, and we are eager to make it wider through investors' help. We have a booth where you can see our demo in the corner right there, and I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. As our society, companies and services are becoming more and more digital by nature, cybersecurity, of course, has become a #1 concern. That's true, of course, for institutions and companies, but also for individuals and their devices. This is where our next contestant comes in. This startup is called Edamame, and it provides an innovative, decentralized, privacy by design, security poster certification services. That's a lot to say in a sentence. For personal devices. To tell you all about it in 3 minutes is its CEO, Franck LYONNET. Franck, you have 3 minutes, and they start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Franck LYONNET. I'm the founder of Edamame. Edamame is about solving that long-standing opposition between security and privacy. A direct illustration of that opposition is that you have a set of devices provided by your employer to do your job. And you have a set of devices for yourself. This is a waste, and this needs to change. Edamame simply allows you to use your own device for yourself and for your work, while guaranteeing security and privacy. The problem needs to be solved now. Why? Because a growing number of your employees are embracing the use of their own device. Those devices are out of the security perimeter. This is a huge issue for CISOs that so far are only working around the problem. Granting security while preserving privacy is the hard problem to solve. And so far, no one has provided a real solution. This is the breakthrough Edamame is bringing. We do that through a patent-pending innovation that combines decentralization and privacy-preserving techniques. With Edamame, it's not security or privacy, it's security and privacy. Edamame is my second startup. After my PhD at INRIA 20 years ago, I created and led a tech company that was funded by French and American VCs and sold to an American player. Around me are a combination of seasoned experts and young and talented engineers, and we are helped by a team of world-class advisors. We believe planets are aligned for Edamame. We have a deep, pervasive, unsolved market problem. We have an urgent need for a fix. We have a technology, and we have a team. We are progressing with early adopters, progressing towards the MVP thanks to a bootstrap funding and funding from BPI France. However, the time is right for acceleration. This is why we are raising a pre-seed round to progress toward the MVP, to operate it with the first paying customers and prepare for adoption at scale. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next contestant is supported by Le 503, the Center of Entrepreneurship at the Institut d'Optique. It's incubated in the DRAI-X Innovation Center, and it's also working with the Centre Borelli of ONS Paris-Saclay. It's called Visionairy. It's a software that allows to easily test visual inspection automation projects thanks to AI. And since I have absolutely no clue of what I just said, I leave the floor to Elisabeth Monteilleer. Elisabeth, the floor is yours for 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes actually start in 3, 2, 1, Europe.
Perfect. Hi everyone, I'm Elisabeth from Visionairy, and I'm going to explain how we're using artificial intelligence to automate quality controls in factories. Quality is a top priority of any factories, and since the 80s, we're using computer vision in order to automate visual inspections. But I bet that any of you who has recently visited a factory have seen that some quality control are still performed by human eye. I'm going to tell you why. It's because computer vision is still very challenging. It's hard to set up. It requires specific skills to use it. You can have poor performance, and even the data that is generated is useless because it stays at the camera's level. That's why we have created Visionairy, in order to make artificial vision accessible to all factories. Visionairy is a software that helps you to create, test, and deploy multiple vision applications using artificial intelligence without the necessity to be an expert. The first thing we did is working on the technology itself. AI is a new way of doing computer vision. So we worked with the Borelli Institute in order to build our own artificial intelligence model. And we have one model that's called GLAD. It has 2 active patents on it. And the particularity of GLAD is that it's using very, very low amount of data in order to do defect detection, process control, or even part sorting. Once we get our data, the goal now was to make it accessible through an easy-to-use software. So how does our software work? On the GLAD platform, the manager will be able to create and test a vision app using GLAD model in less than 1 hour, and no need to be an expert. So you can test and try, and once you get a model ready for production, you can easily and automatically deploy it locally using our Visionairy Run Edge software. Run is compatible with any cameras, PLC, and Lightning, so you can just plug and play it on production line. Run will locally execute your anomaly detection model on production line, and then all the data are centralized back on the cloud platform so you can actually control in real time your production. So that's what we do at Visionairy. We have been founded in 2018 by Daniel and Yanis from Institut d'Optique, so we have a strong optical expertise in-house. We did our seed funding in 2021 to grow the team, so today we are 12 people, including sales team, operation. We have a research team with a full-time PhD student, and also an IT dev team because we do everything in-house. So I'm here today to identify new customers because we want to raise a Series A next year. In order to do that, we're currently in a growth phase. We have 16 customers for 140K of revenue last year, and we are on a good track to reach the 500K this year. Thank you very much.